In the last video I checked out this locomotive and I thought it was actually pretty cool, but this one isn't the subject of this video because I have actually got another one. This time it's L102901 and it's another Henschel Fireless steam locomotive from Epoch 4. The problem is this box actually contains a whole bunch of parts and I'm going to have to try and fix it. So that's the subject of this video. So this model was made by Bachmann and it's a Chinese made locomotive and I believe it's DC as well. I'm hoping all the parts are in this box, so let's get it open, get all the bits out, and then we'll see what we've got. So quite why this locomotive is in a whole pile of parts, I'm really not quite sure, and I'm hoping it's not going to be something serious. I can just assemble this and it'll be fine. I did get this actually free with the yellow one, so I can't really complain. I think it's going to be a bit of a challenge though because I've got no instructions about how this goes together. So let's see what we've got. So this is a bag of all sorts of different bits and pieces. I can see some pickup for the wheels and some valve gear obviously. This bag says Romford crank pins. I don't know why we've got these, but there we go. And we've got this as well, which says Liliput spare parts on it, and it looks as though it's another set of valve gear. This is the main chassis, which is made in metal. We've got the motor mounted up here, which seems to move around a little bit as well. The wheels aren't really that free rolling too. I can see that this has been used a bit because there's some paint missing in certain places as well. And we have the footplate moulding as well when done in plastic with the black part on top. And we've got the tank as well, and obviously the cab area. So I've no idea where to start with this, so maybe we just need to get going and see how we go. So this part here, which I thought was really quite dirty, it's actually a bit of brass with some buffers put into it. So maybe there was an attempt at super detailing this model, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, I'm going to put this to one side for the time being. This is a glazing part which goes inside the cab here obviously, but we only have one of these and it looks as though we needed two. So I'm not hopeful that we've got all the parts here, and I might have to get on to Bachmann Europe to see if we can get some spares for this. I've just realised now as well that the previous owner has actually filed off the buffers on the front and the back of this locomotive, and I think that probably explains this piece, that maybe they were thinking about fitting this onto it. But that's rather annoying because I wasn't going to do that, so I might have to actually get another chassis block as well. And also when I look underneath, we've got no drive on this back wheel. The gear wheel seems to have disappeared as well, and I don't know why that's happened either. And now having taken off this base plate on the bottom, I now see that they've actually taken off the brakes as well. So this piece is going to be redundant too. It's almost like I'm going to have to buy an entire new locomotive to fix this one up. And another thing is that these wheels aren't actually the right wheels for this model either. So I've got some bits, but not really enough to put this back together, and I'm missing quite a lot as well. So I'm going to have to order some parts, so fingers crossed I can still get these bits, and I'll do that and then I'll come back to this video. So some time will pass, could be a week, could be months, who knows, but I'll be back.
2,000 years later.
Well, I'm afraid it's bad news for this little locomotive. Having looked around the internet, it seemed that I couldn't get every single piece that's needed for this locomotive, and the pieces that I could get, when you added up the value, it actually came to more than what it would cost to just buy one of these complete. This part, for example, because it doesn't have the brake shoes on it, I need to replace this. The chassis has these unusual wheels fitted, which I need to replace, and the chassis itself has got no buffers on it, so it needs to be replaced too. This doesn't seem to be a standard motor. I think the last owner actually fabricated this little motor mount, and to be fair, they did a real good job of that, but it means that I need a whole new chassis unit as well. And even things like the body shell is not complete either. There's a piece missing up here, and it should have some pipes down the side as well, and it's missing the glazing and the lighting unit as well. So overall, this is just too far gone for it to be, worth fixing, which is a real shame. I thought this would be a great looking little locomotive, but this one is never going to run on the track again, unfortunately. It's not often that a locomotive beats me, but unfortunately this one has, so it doesn't make any economical sense to repair this locomotive, sadly, and therefore I've taken a decision just to scrap it. So it's a sad ending for this video, but hopefully the next one will be okay. Thanks for watching anyway, appreciate your time with me, and I'll see you on the next one.